Hello, everybody. Very warm welcome to the world of ILETS webinar. और जैसा कि आप जानते हैं कि currently the world is experiencing social distancing, and ILETS, as our tagline suggests, that we ignite minds and impact lives. तो इस दौर में we are trying to connect people for the cause of fighting with COVID-19. और इससे बेहतर पल क्या होगा कि हमारे बीच स्वयं एक कोविड के खिलाफ जंग के बड़े नायक हमारे बीच में मौजूद हैं। और आप सभी ने भिलवाड़ा मॉडल के बारे में जरूर सुना होगा, और उस मॉडल के पीछे की जो शक्ति है वो आज हमारे साथ हैं। वी हैव विद अस मिस्टर राजेंद्र भट्ट, IAS कलेक्टर एंड डिस्ट्रिक्ट मजिस्ट्रेट ऑफ भिलवाड़ा। आपका स्वागत है सर।
नमस्कार।
और आपका इंटरेक्शन होगा विद द मॉडरेटर डॉक्टर रवि गुप्ता, who is the founder and CEO of ILETS Techno Media, which is an organization which is connecting people from more than 17 years with various magazines and portals like e-governance, e-gov, digital learning, banking and finance post, e-health, and various other web portals, events and magazines. We are connecting people from last 17 years and still connecting people in this time of crisis of COVID-19. So after welcoming Mr. Rajendra Bhatt, I request Dr. Ravi Gupta to please welcome Mr. Rajendra Bhatt and carry forward the discussion.
नमस्कार, राजेंद्र भट्ट जी, आपका बहुत बहुत स्वागत है इस कार्यक्रम में। और नमस्कार। और मैं दर्शकों को बता दूं कि राजेंद्र भट्ट जी ने जो सराहनीय कार्य किया है भीलवाड़ा में कोविड-19 के रोकथाम के लिए और जनता की सुरक्षा के लिए, उसकी चर्चा आज सिर्फ देश में नहीं पर पूरे अलग अलग देशों में हो रही है, विदेशों में इसकी बात हो रही है कि आज एक भीलवाड़ा मॉडल को फॉलो किया जाए। तो आज हम इस कार्यक्रम में जानेंगे कि आखिरकार भीलवाड़ा मॉडल क्या है, क्या स्टेप्स लिए गए भीलवाड़ा में, क्या चैलेंजेस आए और कैसे उन इश्यूज को एड्रेस किया गया। और एक बैकग्राउंड ये कि हम लोग ILETS में पिछले 17 सालों से इनोवेशंस को स्प्रेड कर रहे हैं, और हम लोग एक मैगजीन निकालते आए हैं पिछले 16 सालों से जिसका नाम है e-health। और e-health इंडिया की और एशिया की पहली और अकेली मैगजीन है पिछले 16 सालों से जो हेल्थ इनोवेशंस की बात कर रही है। और इसी प्रकार से हमारी एक और मैगजीन है e-governance, e-gov, जो पिछले 16 सालों से e-governance की भारत की और एशिया की अकेली मैगजीन है जो हर महीने छपकर आती है, और अगले महीने उसका जो है 200 इशू आने वाला है। तो इस कॉन्टेक्स्ट में आज इस वेबिनार पे हजारों दर्शक आज हमारे साथ ILETS के, e-health के और e-gov के फेसबुक चैनल से आज इस कार्यक्रम को देख रहे हैं। मैं उनका भी स्वागत करता हूं, और राजेंद्र जी से बात शुरू करता हूं कि राजेंद्र जी, जो भीलवाड़ा में जो कोविड-19 का जो पहला जो केस आया वो कब आया, और उसके बाद क्या क्या कदम आपने उठाए अपने डिस्ट्रिक्ट में?
भीलवाड़ा का जो पहला केस आया वो 18 तारीख की शाम को, 18 मार्च की शाम को आया, और वो एक डॉक्टर का था जो एक प्राइवेट हॉस्पिटल में, यहाँ एक बड़ा हॉस्पिटल फेमस था, उस हॉस्पिटल में कार्य करते थे और बहुत ही रिनाउंड फिजिशियन थे। और उनके साथ साथ उनके एक दूसरे कलीग जो जयपुर में एडमिट थे, उनका भी टेस्ट का रिजल्ट आया, वो भी पॉजिटिव थे। तो एक साथ 2 डॉक्टरों का रिजल्ट आना पॉजिटिव, और उन डॉक्टर्स ने इतने सारे मरीज देखे थे जो उनके संक्रमण काल में, अगर उनको OPD, IPD और अगर ICU वार्ड्स में उनके मरीजों की संख्या देखें तो 6-7 हजार होती थी संक्रमण काल में इन 14 दिनों, जो गत 14 दिन यदि मानते हैं हम एक साइकिल तो। और घर पर जो उन्होंने मरीज देखे थे उसका उनके पास भी कोई रिकॉर्ड नहीं था। तो एक एक अनिश्चितता की स्थिति थी कि कितने लोग ऐसे भीलवाड़ा में हैं जो उनके संक्रमण काल में उनके साथ उन्होंने उसका परीक्षण किया है, और कितने लोगों ने ये संक्रमण उनमें भी फैला हो, इसका कुछ पता नहीं था। तो दिस वाज द बेसिक, हमारे सामने जो समस्या थी वो यही थी. दिस वाज द बेसिक प्रॉब्लम. वी वर नॉट एबल टू फाइंड आउट हाउ मेनी पीपल वर infected during that period in which these doctors have seen those patients. So this was the first problem. And to fight out with this problem, we took some step immediately. That was locking up our or sealing our boundaries with other districts. So sealing our boundaries with other districts meant that now anybody who is infected, whether symptomatic or asymptomatic, cannot go out from Bhilwara district. He will be here in this district. So our target group will be defined, and these people moving out from the district may infect other people of other districts and may spread this COVID-19 to other districts and to other states of India. So this was a clear picture of community spread. It was written on the wall that community spread is going to be obvious here, because uh, nearly, if you count 5% or 2% of the cases which the doctors have seen in hospitals or in their homes, it turns around to be in hundreds. And if those persons again infected 2 or 3, then in the second phase, it would have gone to some thousands, and which would have piled up to some 10,000s, or and then the third phase. So it was clear that Bhilwara was entering the third stage, was in the second stage, and was on a verge of entering third stage. So first thing was isolation of district. District boundaries were sealed. The neighboring districts DM or the collectors were told that we have found these cases, out of which 2 are doctors, and these doctors have seen so many patients. We also don't know how many of them are infected. We have sealed the boundary. So any person from this side should not enter your district. You also kindly seal your boundaries so that it will be a double check and the people don't start moving from Bhilwara to other district, or the people from other district to come over here, get infected and go back. So this was also not allowed. The sealing of boundaries, isolation of district was one, accompanied by stoppage of railways, stoppage of any public transportation. That is, all roadways bus was stopped. Then private vehicles were also banned. So there, it was a complete lockdown much before the central government and the state government did in India, as well as in Rajasthan. So this was the thing which was done here. The CM was briefed, and everything we told to the CM, he gave the permission to lock the boundaries, and especially one of our neighboring district is Neemuch, which is in MP. So it was interstate boundary also. So that was also sealed. So when this sealing was done, then secondly, what we did the same day was uh, the area of which we call containment zone, or the area of hotspots. So wherever we found positive cases, we mapped it, we mapped the hotspots, and we formed nearly 2,300 teams which went door to door in the city as well as in rural areas. So screening the people, finding the people who are having some ILI type of symptoms, or who have visited this hospital and shown to these doctors. So everything was done with a teamwork, and the team included medical and health staff, then the staff of our Panchayati Raj department, teachers, that was education department, SJD, labor department, rural development department, all the departments were involved in making teams, and the teams were, they were trained by the doctors, that was medical and health team, regarding symptoms of COVID. The format was made in which they had to fill the format and of each and every person residing in each and every house and mark the houses. So the whole process took 7 days, but in 7 days we screened nearly 26.5 lakh people, all in rural areas and urban areas. This was the first screening. And in first screening, we came out with nearly 16,000 people having ILI symptoms, and nearly 5,000 people who had shown to these doctors in Bangad hospital. So all they were quarantined in their homes. A sticker was placed on their homes, and a monitoring system was evolved, that we have 1,910 villages. So every village had some corona fighters. They were the retired teachers or the existing teachers, patwaris, government servants, and some prominent persons of those villages. They were termed corona fighters, and their responsibility was that to see that these quarantine people do not come out. All their requirements are to be met at their homes only. So they were very vigilant, and a group was on WhatsApp was made. Every day we used to get the picture and the selfie of the person, a corona fighter, with the door closed of the quarantined person. So the team first worked on a schedule basis, time schedule. Every team was given 70 houses per day, and in those villages, which were bigger villages, 2 or 3 teams were appointed. We did all this screening, combing, or survey part in 7 days' time, and not only that, this was the first survey, but as city was the epicenter, then in the city, second survey and third survey continued, so that we could find out that after 3 4 days, after 4 5 days, any symptoms have evolved in those persons who were having no symptoms previously. So this was a huge task which was coordinated by all the departments, and they performed very well. Then the curfew was imposed by the police people, by the SP, and all the police persons effectively. Mapping of the hotspots were done, and aggressive contact tracing was done. That means if you find a positive person, you come across, you ask him all the contact persons in last 14 days, call those persons, pick them up, get them tested, if and put them in quarantine for 14 days. If they are positive, then testing their contact list, close contact list, and distant contact list. So this was a great exercise done by our RRT teams. And this whole system, you know, giving, surveying and giving IC material to the people. Media was constantly watching us. People were saying that Bhilwara is going to become Wuhan or Italy of India. Then this gave people some education that something is going to be a disaster if we are not staying in our homes. So people also obeyed administrative orders of the government. We asked government about the IC lab here. We got the permission. We got the machines. We asked government that we were having lack of doctors and nursing staff. It was provided by the government immediately. So whatever we wanted from the government was made possible, was delivered in a day or two, and everybody in the society, that is in Bhilwara city as well as in rural area, were having this confidence that we have to fight against this COVID-19, and We will break the chain here itself. We will not allow this virus to spread from here to different places, or else Bhilwara name will be in blacklist. History will call Bhilwara as the origin of COVID-19 in India. So everybody contributed, and we got great public support. And still, till today, there is a curfew that is from 20th till today. People are in their home. All the essential items from morning milk, all vegetables and fruits, then grocery items, and anything, medicines, even medicines, if they require, they will give a call to our different, control rooms, our war rooms, and they will, all these materials they desire will be home delivered to them. So they don't need to come out. So this was the model, which was a model of ruthless containment. That is, if some people at point of time, they resisted, they were handled strictly. The people, if did not, if people, when the truck of vegetable and fruits came in the colony, they came, all of them came out. Then the truck was removed from there, and they were told that the truck will come again after 3 days. So for 3 days, you won't have vegetables and fruits. So people realized that they have to be in discipline for their family, for themselves, and for Bhilwara, and for the whole state and country as well. So this was the model of containment. Still, we are containing it. And the best part, the good point here, which I can mention, that we had 28 cases, positive cases, which we found uh, till 26th of March. We had 26 cases. 29th of March, we had 26 cases. And till we have 28, but all no positive case left in our hospital. 20 persons have been discharged. 2 persons which are in hospital, their 2 tests have come negative. So 26 and 2 persons died earlier because they were not because of COVID-19, but because of one was having, they were admitted in Bangalore hospital in ICU. And from there they were transferred when Bangalore hospital was sealed. They were transferred to our ICU, but one was suffering from kidney failure, and another one was in coma since quite long. So as they were there, we did COVID test and they were found positive. So these 2 persons died. Rest 24 were fully cured, and now they are at their homes. 2 persons which are there in our isolation ward, their 2 tests are negative. So we can say that today there is no positive patient in Bhilwara.
Amazing story. This is like almost unbelievable. What you are talking about, that lakhs of people being tested door to door, and in a week's time, and then you went again. So massive team work would have required, and a lot of training and orientation to the staff itself, that which team will go where, what it will do, maintain these forms. Forms have to be collected and then analyzed, digitized, all that stuff. So like almost a day and night operation would have happened. Like, if you can tell the situation.
Yeah, we had to form teams for the survey because it was necessary, as we were not knowing that how many people are are infected during that time, when they showed to those doctors, when they consulted those doctors. So the city was the epicenter. So first the 300 teams for the city was constituted, and we had a swine flu team. It is, I think, in every district where swine flu is there. So they are the trained people doing such kind of surveys. So we prepared a format and gave to them. They were now the master trainers. So they trained the other employees of different departments, whom they were taking along with them as a team. So they were the master trainers, the nursing staff, then ANMs, then medical students. All those persons were trained with teachers. Teachers played a very, very important role in this model because they were there in all the survey teams, in the rural survey teams, and um, secondly, they were there in monitoring the quarantine, home quarantine persons also. So they had been involved in both the survey team as well as monitoring team. Then we made a schedule, a time schedule. Now every team was given a task to perform every day and to report. That is, suppose there were 2,300, 2,500 teams nearly. 1950, I remember 1,950 teams for rural areas and nearly 300 teams for the urban area. So each team was given a task and a village to go there and do the defined work and then to report back. Every day they were doing. Every day the report was sent and the format was sent, it was compiled. So every day the team was doing the survey, screening as well as quarantining the people. So those who were found having some ILI symptoms, some fever, they were quarantined, and then subsequently these people were taken to the hospitals for tests, and and the city people were quarantined in the hotels. What we did, we had 27 hotels in Bhilwara, all good hotels, the 3-star, 4-star type of hotel. We acquired them and made them a quarantine centers. And we also, acquired many hospitals here, private hospitals, because and dedicated our district hospital as a COVID-19 dedicated hospital. So all the staff, all the doctors in our district hospital, they were working dedicatedly for COVID-19 patients.
So, how many team members got deployed in the field? How many numbers, like teachers,
No, each,
ANMs?
each
Uh,
team had 3 members.
okay,
Each team had 3 members. So
okay,
in city, that was urban area, we had 300 teams, average 300 teams. So 900 to 1,000 people were involved in the city, and 1,950. So you can see nearly 6,000 people were there in the rural area. So approximately 7,000 people were there in the teams who were doing screening, survey, and quarantining people.
and 7,000 people are working in the field, and they are collecting data and doing screening and doing quarantine. So, how do you manage that large team in a which has got created in a short time, and there is a daily reporting, daily data getting generated? You have to perhaps digitize that data in the evening and do some analysis and take action. So, how does that
It
happen?
was it was it was a do or die attempt. Either we have to do this, or we just sit down and see corona spreading everywhere in our district, going from this district to another district, seeing that and seeing it just as a spread and doing nothing. So we were, it was that we have to do it. We have to fight with the corona. Every person, every individual of Bilwala is a team now. It is not only the government servants or the NGOs, or everybody is fighting to beat corona here. There is no religion. All the festivals people have, celebrated the festivals in closed doors. Ramjan is coming. All the Maulvis and everybody has told that we'll have prayers in our homes or at our roofs. Nobody is going to come out. So this is Bhilwara's people's unity. And now there is no religion, there is no political party. It is one religion, one political party. That is one motive, that is to fight against COVID and break the chain in Bhilwara itself. And this is because everybody, I told everybody, either we have to do it or we will be blamed ever in the history that Bhilwara was the place which became Wuhan and spread COVID-19 in whole of Rajasthan and then in our country. So either we live with that blame ever forever, or we fight with COVID-19 and we will win the battle if we are together.
The, you are saying that the sealing happened before the any state government or central government actually implemented the curfew in the country. So this is the first case of sealing of a city in this country for COVID-19. So how did the citizen react to it? Like I think uh, uh, people would have been shocked. People would have protested. Shops are closed. How are we going to eat? All that stuff would have happened. So how did you deal with that?
In the initial stage, the first day, people were very surprised that we have only one positive case, and now everything is locked, everything is shut down. There were marriages which were going to happen in near future. People had planned their journey from Bhilwara to any other place. There are businessmen. This is a textile hub, textile city. So people had meetings with their counterparts in Bangalore, in Ahmedabad, and other places, Mumbai. But everything stopped with a stroke of pen. Everybody was a bit annoyed also. But when they were told, and the media also played very important role. Media told that Bhilwara is going towards a community spread stage, or Bhilwara is entering the third stage. Bhilwara is already in the second stage because in 5-7 days, 20 more than 20 cases are positive, which were at that time the highest in the country. So media also played a very important role to place some amount of fear in the mind of the public that they have to restrict themselves in their homes and try to stop. And when all this effort was going on, people were knocking their doors, asking about anybody has anybody showed at Bangalore Hospital, or anybody is ill, or any person from abroad has come, or they have travel history of those people. So everybody knew that if there's something going to be wrong if they do not take all the precautions and the steps given by the administration to them.
So, in a lockdown situation or a sealing situation, uh, there are poor people who suffer, who are daily wagers and laborers. How have you dealt with their basic food, uh, stuff like that?
Uh, one line of our CM sir, I still remember, and it touched me. He told, "Do anything, but no one in your district should sleep hungry." These were his lines. It was so touching. He was so concerned about the poor and the destitute. So what we did, all the kachi bastis, we provided cooked food packets from the day one, and then ration packets, raw ration packets for 15 days to them. Then those laborers who are employed by the Eat Bhattas, the Eat Bhatta laborers, Eat Bhattas were closed. So we were giving ration to them also. Then small industries, laborers who were now had become, jobless because the industries are closed. So they used to get the money daily and used to purchase their edibles daily. So they were also given cooked food as well as raw food. We still are supplying. We still are supplying cooked food, 2,000 packets every day in the city, and in rural areas 5,000, 6,000 packets of that is cooked food. And raw material, we are supplying nearly 4,000 uh, uh, daily on daily basis, 4,000 packets, which contains material for 15 days. So every day we are giving 4,000, 4,000, 4,000. So we are covering the people like that. 60,000 people we have to cover with raw material. We are giving them, and then the number come up. If we are supplying today, then the next chance will come after 15 days to me again. So this is already all this thing is fixed, and there are teams. Nagar Parishad is doing in city area. UIT is doing this packing business, and this raw material packed packets are sent by UIT. So and the NGOs are affiliated, and NGOs have given a particular area or task. All Kachi Bastis are given to the MLA fund. MLAs have contributed for food in Chief Minister Relief Fund. So that is again sent to different communities who are destitute and poor, especially Fakir Bastis, Kachi Bastis, all this. So nobody in Bilwara today is complaining about food or shortage of food or shortage of vegetables or shortage of essential items. You can randomly ask from anybody in Bilwara, you are sneezing, you need a COVID test also. So, so anybody, you can ask anybody in Bilwara, randomly calling on a phone number, a person whom you know, that whether the essential things such as fruits, vegetables, raw material, or anything, we still are having, 100 calls, more than 100 calls regarding food in our control system, in our control room. And then from our control room, every day, everything is supplied to them. And photograph is there, and written document is taken from them that you have received it. So even there are laborers who have come from different other states who are here, and the industry is closed, so they are living in a rented accommodation. Now they don't have money. After still 15 days, the ration was there. Now they are not having any money. So they are also being provided with raw material and all assistance regarding food. So in Bilwara, nobody is sleeping hungry. Everybody is having food and having raw material for tomorrow.
How did you use IT in this whole process? Information technology. IT.
IT. Regarding IT, basically Bilwara rural area do not have this kind of people do not have smartphone. We have developed an app, and app for the quarantine people. Now that works in an Android, a smartphone Android, or that is available in Play Store. So many of them do not have this smartphone. So we loaded this application to the corona fighters. So they have this application. Secondly, in home delivery, we had this app for the city people, that is City Market. So from there you can get vegetables and fruits online by ordering online, and there's a and the people have downloaded it and they're using it. So that is not a problem. So with apps, IT apps, and the use of IT is mainly in monitoring the quarantine people and for essential items delivery.
You mentioned about the control room. Just explain the function of the control room.
So we not have only one control room. I'll tell you. There is a control room in the secretariat, in the collectorate. Then there is a control room in UIT for raw material. Then there is a control room at Nagar Parishad for cooked food. Then there is a control room at Animal Husbandry Department for fodder and green fodder and dry fodder for the animals if they want. So there is a war room. War room is in collectorate. So all these numbers on social media and are published, and the parshals or the prominent personalities of either political parties representative, they are also given this number to circulate among their people, and everybody knows the control room number now. And it many a times every day I give a message to the people through this social media, and every day I repeat those numbers. It is 232626 233030. So every day speaking to the people, people seeing in the WhatsApp every time. So now the people remember this. So these numbers are on tips of every city person. So they can contact to anybody if they are in need. If for raw material, they can contact to UIT. For cooked material, they can contact to Nagar Parishad. Or for if they are not getting that, then our collectorate number is there.
How did you use social media for this?
Social media is, such a thing. If you want to convey it in 1 hour, you can convey to each and every person in the city that what administration is going to do in next day. Or so every, our our people used to deliver milk, then fruits, vegetable, then ration and essential article. Every person was knowing when, on which day, these things will be available to him on his doorstep, and at what time, between 12 to 4 in this colony, from 4 to 8 in this colony, from early morning milk will be from 5 to 7. So everybody knew that at what time these facilities will be delivered to them. This was possible only through social media.
Fantastic. Sir, there are some questions on your screen. If you can look at them. Uh, uh, there is a button
I
called
didn't.
Q&A. एक Q&A बटन है आपके स्क्रीन के नीचे.
Yeah.
Yeah, so if you can look at the questions and reply to the relevant ones.
I am not finding any questions here.
Okay. Do you have a Q&A button here?
Now it is not visible. It was visible. There were 14 questions. I just tapped on it.
अब सर एक बार ऊपर आइए, नीचे करिए, दिख जाना चाहिए.
Recording is there.
Q&A button में.
You ask.
Okay. I will read it, sir. I thought कि एक बार आप उसे देख ले तो अच्छा रहता, but I can ask you. So there is a question from Harshal from Mumbai. He has asked that Bhilwara has indeed did a great job and surveyed huge number of residents. Which all departments did you engage to survey citizens, and how was the response from the citizens? What kind of trouble did you face?
Okay. Now regarding departments, I have already told.
Yes.
That medical and health, then rural department, then Panchayati Raj, then education teachers were there, then revenue department, Patwaris and Girdavas were there. So they were there, and they were given the format. They were trained by the specialist or master trainers, which were the swine trainers, and a format, clear-cut format was there. So they were able to read it, and these were the simple questions which they were, and they were from the nearly same villages, So the language is the same, everything is the same. They got very good response from the people as well. It was because people were knowing from the media that there is something big is going to happen in Bhilwara, because everybody is calling Bhilwara as a troubleshooter point or epicenter of COVID. And so people were also, they were having some fear in their minds. So they responded very well to these people. And the format which they filled was, this was a combing effect. We combed the things, we surveyed it, and because you cannot do screening and testing of lakhs of people. So you have to find out how many people you are going to test. And for this, you have to screen and you have to survey, you have to comb the people first. So this was that exercise. People responded very well. And that is the reason now we kept them in quarantine. So whether they were symptomatic or asymptomatic positive, remaining in quarantine, they were not able to spread it to others. And because of their immunity also, if they have recovered from it, so this is also one of the part. The people, those who have good immunity, they recover from it because of their immunity, and but they do not have any symptoms. They are sleeping bombs because they do not have any symptoms, and they can spread it. So these people are most dangerous. They should stay inside. So everybody is staying in home means you are containing that and you are stopping that from spreading.
Sir,
Next question.
the question I'm going to ask is not here, but I'm going to ask you. Uh, uh, Perhaps you would not have, might not have handled a disaster like this in your lifetime, as far as I can imagine. How
Yeah.
did you like handle something so big without any prior experience of doing this, and whatever you did was not yet done in the country? Now each DM or collector knows in this country what has to be done, but when you did it, no one had actually done this. So how did you uh, do it without any experience of doing it?
I can explain it with the example.
Yeah.
Suppose you are swimming towards the shore. You're swimming in the sea, and you are 100 or 200 meters from the shore, and suddenly you look back, you find a shark coming behind you. So then what you do? You try to swim so hard, so that you can reach the shore as early as possible. And a person sitting on the shore with a stopwatch says, "You made a world record." So, so actually, what we were doing was to to stop it for spreading it. Stop it, curtail it in Bhilwara only, and for that we had to put on all our efforts, no stone unturned, and everything what we could do, we were trying to do. This type of experience you get once in your lifetime. This is to curtail something to do for the people, and make such things that if I think that if it would have spread, what would have been the condition of Bhilwara and other districts. So that gives a sigh of relief. Um, okay, we have done something, and it is all the people together with one Bhilwara. No party politics, no religion coming along, no caste separation, all fighting for one cause, that is to defeat COVID-19.
Fantastic. Sir, there is a question from Shantanu. Your thoughts about the Bhilwara model will work as well as it worked in your town in major cities with large population?
This is we have 33 districts in Rajasthan, and I think in nearly 26, Bhilwara is the seventh largest district. So in rest 24 or even 26, you can say, this model fits. So in each state, there are many districts having same type of demographic structure. Now, suppose if you are talking about Mumbai or Delhi or big cities like Pune or Chennai, there you can fit this model. Suppose Lokhandwala itself is nearly half of Bhilwara. So in Mumbai, then you have to place it like that considering you have to isolate Lokhandwala from other places. You have to quarantine people in their homes. But if it is a slum or a place where population density is too high, similarly in Dharvi, suppose Dharavi, you call that is the biggest slum of Asia. Then that slum, in one room, 20 people or 15 people are residing. You can't. That is not a home quarantine or social distancing or home quarantine doesn't work there. So different strategy has to be dealt with. You have to take those people to quarantine centers. You have to shift the population as we did it in our city area. All hotels were filled. So you can customize it according to your population density and your needs. There are some things which remain the same. That is ruthless containment. Then close the doors and be safe. You should convince people to close their doors and stay in their homes and stay safe. This is the best remedy for COVID-19.
So uh, there is a question that similar question that can it happen in bigger cities? It's by Dr. Archana, so you have already answered. There is a question by Lavi Sharma. She's asking, how did you and your team manage the fake news spreading on social media? Did that happen?
We were fortunate. There were not many fake newses because even if there is a fake news and regarding the spread, it would have created fear in the mind of the people, and people would have reacted. Reaction would have been they will close the doors and stay inside. So people, there was a curfew from 20th, and people did not have, they were not going out, so they were not spreading much, and police was there. There was a flag march in the morning and evening by the police. So, and especially Supreme Court also issued a decision regarding fake news. Then there was a decision by our government also. So it was punishable. And in Bhilwara, we did not receive many fake news regarding this COVID-19 spread. So we were fortunate in that way.
So there is a question by Dr. Sumer Singh. Sir, please share your experience with collectors of Kota, Tonk and Jaipur to replicate the success story like Bhilwara and let the Rajasthan become role model for whole India. Dr. Sumer Singh, Kota.
Our CM sir has already told in many of his interviews that all the districts are going to follow Bhilwara model with, I told you, with some customization as per the population density and need of that particular village. Or Bhilwara means model means strictness in the curfew, and then total close down, serving people at home for all the things. So it is a home delivery system. You're sitting in the home closed, and so this type of thing is there, and they are following that. I think uh, isolation of district or isolation of particular locality. Maybe in some places it was difficult to do so because of certain structural differences as well as demographic. Uh, Density was very much there. People living in small areas, small houses, small dwellings, and a very congested type of location in those places where uh, and a community was involved. Here it was doctors. There it is particular one type of community. So people are, many other things also come around. So it is difficult just to copy and paste. It is not like that, just copy and paste. You have to think many possibilities and many changes regarding this. But more or lessly, if it is in a district with a city population of 7 lakhs, 5 to 7 lakhs, and a rural population of 25 to 30 lakhs, this model will work.
So there is a question by Dhirendra Kumar. How did you balance your personal life during these days?
Personal life was with my colleagues, with my teams. These are my, because uh, my family is not here. They are so I'm staying with my daughter here. So she used to wait. I'm sorry for her because sometimes today also she was waiting for lunch. I came at 7 for lunch. So I'm sorry to her. Personal life, when you are in a mission mode, when everybody is in a mission mode, then the people around you for whom you are there to serve, or your team, you are with them only. They are only your life and they are only your persons. So there's no personal life other than our mission that time.
So there is a question by Arpit. Please tell us how other corona-affected cities can adopt Bhilwara model. Any suggestions for state like Maharashtra, Delhi, and Tamil Nadu? COVID-19 cases are continuously on the rise in these states.
Many of district collectors are talking to me. They are discussing this model and thinking of it, applying it to their districts. So there are many district collectors who are doing this. In certain places where I talk about Maharashtra, Mumbai, or these metros, they have to customize it. As I told you, they have to customize it according to their population density and their other structures. But more or lessly, people are Maharashtra also, many collectors, they are my batchmates. They are talking to me on phone and they are doing it. But you have to be, vigilant from the start. You have to hit from the starting. If you are late, then sometimes getting late, you have to pay the price of being late.
There is a question by Priya Yadav. Please give an instance of how individuals in your district have made a positive contribution to this negative situation.
Individuals means what?
Like
Individuals
आम
means the
आदमी,
team.
हाँ, जो आम आदमी
Aman.
किस प्रकार से आगे
Excellent,
बढ़कर
excellent. The people's support. I tell you, we are successful. One of the, if you call, major contribution goes to the people of Bhilwara. Now, people of Bhilwara remain disciplined. I am telling you, from 20th till today, and this will continue till 3rd, curfew, from 20th to 3rd, when that means 43 days. And 43 days of curfew, people staying in their homes and obeying all their festivals they are celebrating at their home in shut doors, talking to the people on mobile, that's all. So it is the contribution. If we are able to contain it and win here, it will be the win. It will be, this is the people who have won this battle, not administration. It is they who have made it possible.
There is a question by Sudhir from Hyderabad. He's asking, how did you sensitize your team members to become Corona warriors? How did you sensitize your team members? आपने अपने टीम मेंबर्स को कैसे मोटिवेट किया कि आप कोरोना वॉरियर बनिए?
We 6,000 or 7,000 people working for surveying, fighting, educating, giving IC materials, saying explaining preventive measures to the people. So, when this type of momentum goes on, then everybody is involved in this war. Everybody was in this mission. Everybody, even those, many of the people called me. Sir, you give me pass, I will go from home to home and I'll educate people, distribute your IEC material. I told no, there are enough. There are 5 courier warriors in each village. Here is a curfew. I don't want people to roam around in the rural areas also. Remain, if you want to help us, remain in your homes, stay safe, stay there. So I many a times I used to say no to the people. No, please stay in your home. I do not want any help from you. People are already helping. There are so many NGOs, so many people. Everybody is trying to help. You can also help administration by staying inside your home. So n number of times I used to say this. So people were there, they were supporting because on only one thing which we told them, history will never forgive us if we are not able to contain and stop this virus going out from our district and we become a source of its spread. History will always remember us by a place which was the base of COVID spread. So everybody in their mind, in their heart, they did not want that this black spot to be there on their city, and that was the reason they all were together with the administration and with the government.
Sir, there is a question by Papia Bharadwaj. She's asking that since your model is successful, why other parts of the country is not following this, and can you suggest this to our PM?
And that's already been, in the meeting of cabinet secretary, the VC of cabinet secretary. Bhilwara was one of the district which presented the model. They chose Bhilwara model, and Honorable Cabinet Secretary told everybody that it is a good model which can be replicated in other districts also. So this has already been conveyed to other district uh, collectors. So it has already been conveyed. Now think in this way, that supposing we would not have imposed curfew, or we would not have isolated the our boundaries, or we should not sealed our boundaries and isolated the district, what would happen? People from Bhilwara would have gone out, other people would have come in, so our target group would not have been the same, the survey done would have been zero. So first of all, if you are not able to isolate that particular district or a place from others, then till then it is not possible. If anybody is student of science, so when we used to do the experiment, do you remember that? If at a given temperature and pressure and these things remaining constant, then when this mixed with this gives this result. So all things remaining constant. So where, if all things remaining constant means you can have these, a target group should be constant, that you can contain n number of people, maybe 26 lakh, 30 lakhs, 40 lakhs, but not moving population. A person coming in, then going out, and your people going out, then the whole survey, whole containment plan is going to flop. So you should have isolation and first of all sealing of the boundaries, which are very important, so that it does not spread. Then you contain it phase by phase.
Sir, there is a question by Selena Alfred. Have you involved any psychologist in the field work?
No, psycho.
Psychologist.
No, no
Psychologist.
psychologist.
Manovigyan.
No psychologist was involved.
Okay, great.
This is a good question. Very good, but people themselves came forward. So I didn't feel any need of changing certain psychology of particular section of society or certain group of individuals. So I didn't feel the need of it.
There is a question by Arpit that there are some positive cases reported in UK where corona has been found positive in the same person who was cured and sent back to home a few days ago. What precautions are being taken care to avoid such incident in Bhilwara?
This is a very, very relevant question, and which is bothering me also and my team also. That now, how long we will be able to seal our boundaries? Supposing after a month or so, when we think that our district has become corona free, and now it has moved from red zone to green zone, now to open up the boundaries. And as we open up, and as you know, asymptomatic positive people are there, or the people coming from unscreened from other districts. And one person, as you know, one person in 30 days can infect 406 people. So even he can, a positive case turned negative in contact with a positive again can become a positive. So this is a worrisome question. We cannot control all the things all the time, but we also think that all our neighboring district will be able to contain it, and then only we will be able to open up our boundaries. So when it will be contained in our neighboring districts, and then only, but the flights will be open after a month, trains will come after a month. It will be very difficult. Your question is because it has to be now be in our habit to control it. Social distancing, wearing mask, this is now should become a part of our habit, so that to prevent us from any further infections. So even after 1 month or 2 months, or this COVID spread has, if it even if it is reduced, or if it is not in any district also, then also people should maintain social distance and cover their face with mask and everything. Precaution is always better than cure. It has to be our habit now for another 6 months or 1 year. I don't know how much time it will take when everybody is free from this spread in this world.
So there is a question by Harpreet Singh. He's asking that what is your opinion on opening of lockdown? Do you recommend something different from what has been proposed? And what is your opinion on the second wave of COVID-19?
What I told you is just in the previous answer, that how long can you close down and sit in your homes? You have to come outside, do your work. You have to face this. There are 3 cycles. You have to, 14 days, 3 cycles. 3 cycles means 42 days. 42 days quarantine yourself in your home or home isolation will, if everybody is doing so, then it will prevent the spread. But then you have to come out, you have to work, industries have to work, a country has to go forward, then everybody has to go to work, then everybody should have these precautions, mask, social distancing, to uh, avoid the spread of this COVID. So this is a must. Now, about this lockdown, uh, I think lockdown after third will be taken off, and slowly opening up of each and everything in phased manner will be done, so that life and routines get regularized, and people come to work, industries start, and everything as before. But it will not be as before, because everything will be with precautions. Everywhere you go in the office, social distance will be maintained. Mask will be there. Even when you are meeting your parents, old parents, then also you can't hug them now. You have to be at a social distance because you love them. So loving them will keep you more distant from them. So this is a irony. But what to do? Life of the people will change. Their habits will change, and I think in near future, in 6 to 8 months, this will become habit of the people.
Great, sir. I think you have answered all the questions, and there are a lot of compliments from a lot of people on the chat and the question and answer section, and also on our Facebook live page. And So the last comment we would like to have that let's say trying to reach out to as many districts as possible in the country daily and connect to a lot of district administrators and ask them about how they are dealing with the situation. And we are trying in our own small way to create awareness about the corona safety. So, what's your opinion and suggestions for our efforts?
Your efforts are great. All these efforts together will educate the society, and you will give certain solutions to the district administration also, because some thoughts and some ideas can lead into big solutions. So every time you share this, you talk to them, every new idea, every response from the public um, gives certain solutions. And I think your efforts are tremendous. Continue your efforts, and I'm with you. So everybody will be with you whenever they'll feel that your efforts are, we all are fighting for the same cause. So our cause is the same. We are moving towards the same direction. So everybody who is trying and who wish that this thing should stop, enough is enough. Now we should fight and stop the chain. We should break the chain, and we should win this war, is with you. So all the best to you for your efforts, and all the best. And it was very nice talking to you. It's a great pleasure.
Thank you, sir. And I will thank all the audience also for being here. And I request each of you on Facebook and YouTube who are watching us to please share this video and like it, because this is the Bhilwara model, which is a model for this country and also for many countries outside India who can actually learn from this success story. And I thank you, Rajendra ji, and salute you for taking these amazing efforts. Hats off to you and your team, your barriers in Bhilwara, who have done this tremendous job. Hats off to you. Namaskar, Rajendra ji.
Thank you. Namaskar.